We are live. Go.
We are live.
मुझे तुमसे है कितने गिले तुम कितने दिन बाद मिले बोलो इतने दिन क्या किया मैंने क्या किया what did I do all the whole week I was preparing for my speech and I'm sure that's what the other role players were doing. They're preparing for their roles. Yes, I'm back, your beloved Toastmaster, the Sergeant at Arms, Priyanka Mishra, with another exciting meeting, 424, the Turning Point Toastmasters. Please give a round of applause. Please clap, please. Yes. Yes, good. Yeah. I'm doing the same thing, Rupinder. Yes. Now we are in the code of conduct of Toastmasters. Here we provide the positive learning experience and for personal growth. And also we learn about leadership here in Toastmasters. We have a certain ground rules which we follow throughout the meeting for a smooth conduct. The first rule, please keep your noise-making device on silent or switch off. All the role players are requested to rename themselves with their role name underscore their names. Guests are requested to rename themselves with guest underscore your name. Throughout the meeting, please do not chat when the speaker is speaking on the virtual stage. If you want, you can share the chat messages in between. And please support each and every speaker with the Zoom emoticons which you have on the bottom of the toolbar. And with that, I would like to call the person who's behind the district conference which was conducted so smoothly. He was day and night, he was just running behind to make sure each and every person is working properly or not. And he's none other than one of the mentors. I would say the first mentor I had in Toastmaster, and still I'm eating his head. So he can't escape from me, that I would say. He's none other than Toastmaster Anand, who is the deciding officer today. Over to you, Toastmaster Anand.
Thank you so much, Priyanka Mishra. Can we have a good round of applause for her? Tech Master, please help with the spotlight. If you're there. Okay. Folks, welcome to meeting number 424. And this is going to be a special meeting. Special for two reasons. One is it's beginning of a new term, a new program year. And in the last program year, we literally got beyond what we had targeted for. We had targeted to become a President Distinguished Club that we became. We targeted to become a Golden Gavels winner that we became. But more importantly, one of our members, in fact, the very member you heard from before me, went on to represent us at district level of international speech contest at District 41. So let's have a round of applause for the stupendous winners that we have produced this year. And the list just begins with the name of Priyanka Mishra. Our entire executive committee, right from the President Neeraj Singla to VP Education Aina, to our VP PRs, multiple ones, to our VP membership, who was VP Education in the immediate last term, Megha, to even non-executive members like Ravi this term, who has stepped up to the occasion multiple times. We thank all of them in achieving all this success. Let's have a hearty, grateful applause for all these champions. True to the testament of their winning streak, I have been couriered by Toastmasters International, or rather District 41, the symbol of our excellence. Any guesses what can be inside this box?
Golden gavel.
Yes, it's kind of like Mjolnir, but our own.
Mjolnir.
This is a golden gavel, not made of gold, obviously. It's a symbol of the excellence that we have achieved last year. So it's a golden gavel that we have achieved this year. And we begin.
I think this is the third one, right?
Yes, I guess.
This is the third
Yes.
one. Yes.
I guess so. And this begins also as the target for next year. So what I hold right now in my hand becomes the very first target for this term, that next year also in the very first meeting in July, we wish to see in the incoming president's hands in that very meeting. Next thing, this meeting couldn't have begun at a more auspicious note than one of our members reinstating. So, folks, let's welcome back Pooja Pushwaha as our member on roster. That marks her as member number 27 at Turning Point at the moment. We also have a few guests, so let me welcome and give the floor briefly to some of the guests. We have Aryan Chopra, Rajinder, Satish, Rajinder being a member as well as a dual member of an incoming president of Gurugram Toastmasters Club as well. So welcoming a fellow member as well as a fellow president over there. Aryan, the member of Bright Beginnings, as well as we have, I guess I saw, yes, another fellow incoming president in Parvez at Gurugram Professional. So let's welcome all these folks. We also have Elios E.T., our recurring guest from Malaysia. And Satish, I believe we are meeting for the first time compared to the other guests. So would like to know a little bit about you. How did you hear about us? Is this your first time at Turning Point? And are you a member somewhere? You are on mute, Satish. Techmaster, kindly unspotlight me.
Hi, greetings of the day.
Greetings.
I am a pediatrician practicing in Abu Dhabi, UAE. And I was a member of Dubai Godson Toastmasters Club, but now I am not active. Just I got the information from the WhatsApp group and joined your meeting. Nice to see you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Satish. And folks, it gives me immense pleasure that other than Rajendra and Parvez, we also have Aryan as a member of our own division, as well as the incoming president of Bright Beginnings. So welcoming Aryan as another incoming president for this term. I think we are starting on a solid note of camaraderie and brotherhood. And as you will get accustomed to hearing these monologues more often over the next 6 months, beginning on a very anecdotal note, something that I learned off lately, and that is the power of delegation. Priyanka mentioned about oration or the large event called District 41 Conference, which I, believe it or not, managed while sitting 125 kilometers away from the city where the event was supposed to happen. I am a resident of Alwar in Rajasthan, a neighboring state to Delhi NCR, where the event was supposed to happen and where the bulk of Toastmasters, manpower, machinery, etc. are. And frankly, the town where I am right now doesn't even fall in District 41. So how did we pull off this magical event? By the power of delegation. We found the people, doesn't matter whether the most capable people, we found the people who were the most interesting ones. We gave them all the resources and we stepped away from their front. And we said, we are behind you, go ahead. Achieve these targets, and if required, the battery of mentors are behind you. And folks, that's going to be the mantra in the next 6 months over here as well. The reason that Anshuman became the VP Education, I became the president, is solely because for the next 3 months, we invite all the members on board to lend a hand, to learn the ropes, to learn the tricks, and assimilate into how an executive committee works. We want you to become the next executive committee so that the rest of us can be the battery of mentors behind you. We have our president and VP Education going off on a small hiatus, personal and professional. So we need to step up in the rest of the team and form what has served us as a very, very efficient VP Education team. and VP membership team, and a VP PR team. The targets, I'm not giving any targets. I'm not saying that we want to become the best PR centric club, we want to win PR awards or not. I'm not giving that target. I'm not saying that we want to become the largest club in the district. Certainly has not been ever our target. I'm not saying that we should probably become the most media savvy or most prominent or most talked about club. No. What we want to become is a group of 25, 30 odd people who are all active, who are all attending the meetings, who are all not just delivering their speeches, but also learning their leadership from the roles as well as shadowing the executive committee. Give me a raise of hand how many of you are there with us in achieving these very salient targets. Thank you so much. And on that note, let me invite the person who has literally stoked the fire that the previous EC started, and the person who has literally saw us through the finish line, our VP Education of the outgoing term, the person that you would not believe when I say, after seeing her, that she is a math professor. Someone who is yet to give us a treat for a very special occasion. I will hold her accountable to that till I get that. The person who has literally been the backbone of the last 2 quarters of Turning Point Toastmasters, eternally grateful to the vivacious, to the vibrant VP Education of the past term, Toastmaster Aina Gupta. Let's have her on the stage as Toastmaster of the day.
Am I audible and visible, Toastmaster Anand?
Yes, and the floor is all yours. Go ahead.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anand, for this gracious welcome. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone, from whichever part of the world you have joined us from. I am Aina, your Toastmaster of the day, and today we will dive into a theme that will make you laugh, will make you cry. Not exactly cry, but I'm sure it will bring back a lot of memories. Yes, we are talking about the good old days when that cutting chai was 2 rupees, the samosa was 5 rupees. The only enemy we had was our homework, and the biggest worry in life was actually in my life, it was when will we get the lunch break? Yeah, my mother has packed Maggie for me. I want to eat it. I'm sure some of you will agree with me with this. Today, we are bringing that all back with a meeting full of storytelling, surprises, and a few silly games to shake off the adulting. Before we go ahead with the regular meeting stuff, actually, I'm not in the mood of that. Let's play one quick game. Is everybody on board with that? Who will play the role of the tech master? I would need. Okay, Anant. Okay, the name of the game is Guess Me. It's a very simple game. I'll play a tune or a dialogue. And you have to guess the name of the movie, series, or the game. These three things will be there. Either it can be a movie or a series or a game. Right? And before that, one small announcement. Please do not unmute yourselves and start saying. Please raise your hands and then you can just tell us whatever you have guessed. All right. Just give me 1 minute. Can somebody confirm? Is it audible?
No, you need to click on the select audio while sharing.
Just give me 1 minute. I am not able to share the audio. You guys can see my screen, I guess, right?
Yes, we can.
I don't want that. I just want you guys to listen. Just give me 1 minute.
You're a good singer. You can sing.
No, 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 no. I'm not
May
gonna.
I suggest something?
Yes, please, Sanant.
You select your screen, but you switch to the next tab. So don't show us that particular tab. Show something else while music coming from that particular tab.
Okay.
You can also only share audio.
I
Only
am trying for
Zoom
the
has the
only.
setting where
I'm trying for the only audio option, but somehow it's not working.
if you can share your screen, maybe I can help.
Okay.
why don't you improvise, hum the tune if you want. We can guess that way as well.
I'm not such a good
Yeah.
singer. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
So
Go to the Zoom settings. Go to Zoom settings. Click on Zoom.
just a second, Rupinder.
Oh, hang on. This is a MacBook.
Yes.
Forget it. It's not going to happen in your lifetime. Forget it.
Wait, I'll figure
You
it.
might as well hum the tune.
I have another thing in my mind. Wait.
Let's play Antakshari. Man.
In the
Nah.
meanwhile, we can. Okay, I have another game in the mind. Let's play that.
Mhm.
So it is called Memory Lane Rapid Fire. I'll ask a couple of questions and you have to share whatever comes to your mind in 2 lines. So, who would like to be my first volunteer?
2 lines, strictly 2 lines, not a table topic. Everyone.
Yes, just 2 lines. It's not a table topic. Just 2 lines, or even one is enough. Not more than 2 lines, though.
Repeat again, por favor.
I'll I'll give you a couple of topics, and you have to just state in 2 lines whatever memory comes to your mind. So, who
Okay.
would like
So
to
we
be?
need to volunteer first.
Yes. Who
Folks,
would like-
raise your hand
Please raise your hands.
and we'll spotlight you. Rajendra ji, if you can switch the video on.
Yes.
Sure. And spotlighting him. Yes, I know.
Okay. So, Toastmaster Rajendra, quick audio video check.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are audible, you are visible. Shall we start?
Yes, of
Okay.
course, yes.
Your childhood nickname,
Neetu.
your favorite school snack,
Your favorite?
school snack,
Dal bati churma. Basically, churma is my favorite.
okay, a cartoon you never missed,
I'm not interested in cartoons.
okay, something. See, you have to answer these questions keeping in mind when you were like 10-year-old. Like, imagine that you are a 10-year-old guy, and then
See, as I saw television when I was 17.
okay, okay, uh, a subject you pretended to like but never liked.
Psychology.
Okay, last question. A punishment you still remember.
When I became Murga. It was actually my father came from army on his vacation and he came to school and it was July, and in July month, we used to have mango trees nearby our school. So I was trying to pull out the mangoes when he came to school, and when he came to know that I'm not in the school, then he pulled me up from that mango tree And when I went home, reached home, and then I was given a punishment that I should become a murga.
Oh, very nice, very nice. All right, Rajendra ji, that is it with you. Who would like to be the next volunteer? Satish, please unmute yourself. A
Okay.
quick audio check. Please say something. Probably a
Can
line.
you hear me?
Yes, we
Am
can
I
hear
audible
you.
and visible?
Yes, yes, you are visible. You are perfectly audible as
Am
well.
I audible?
Yes, yes. Satish ji, your favorite outdoor game?
Football.
Okay.
Football.
A jingle from a 90s or 2000s TV. You have to hum it.
What is it?
A jingle from your favorite 90s show. Some TV advertisement which you liked from
Nirma,
90s.
Nirma Passion.
You have to hum it.
I,
You have to sing it.
it's Nirma. I don't. Nirma. I just missed the lines. Sorry.
Okay, it's
Nirma.
the first movie which you watched in a theater.
Sholay.
Okay. A candy for which you would do anything.
Gems.
All right, last question. Your a toy you treasured. Your favorite toy.
Just just a tricycle, I think.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much, Satish. Uh, Before we go ahead with the meeting, I would like to take one more volunteer. Who would like to be the next person? Yes, Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster Rupinder. Please unmute yourself.
No embarrassing ones.
It's part of the game. Okay. A teacher you were scared of.
Not anyone in particular. They all used to beat me the same.
You used to be a very bad student. A prank you were proud of.
It's a long story, but basically, I planted a bomb and then I was on the rounds with my headmaster looking for that bomb. It exploded in front of our faces.
The same question. Your favorite jingle from 90s. You have to sing it.
There was this ad from Sahara. हर दूरी हमें नापी है नजदीक तुम्हारे आने को सब राहें हमने मोड़ी है मंजिल अपनी पानी को. Of course, that company went defunct. I'm pretty sure they had singers like me.
Right. Okay. The first time you stood on stage. What were your thoughts?
Class 3 reciting the poem. If people started booing, I forgot my lines. I started crying. Then I got angry and I started remembering my poem. My tears turned into anger and I finished shouting and I told myself I'll never get back on stage.
But now look at yourself.
And here I am. And
Yes.
here I am.
Okay, last question. Something from your childhood you wish would make a comeback.
Ah, there used to be this hardened jaggery that we used to have. We used to call it kakad back in Dehradun. I can't have it now because I'm diabetic, but that is something that kids should enjoy in this day of Pokemon and God knows what else.
All right. Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Rupinder Singh. Now that we have jogged those brain cells, I'll quickly brief you through today's flow of the meeting. It comprises of three sections. We'll start with two prepared speeches, and then those speeches will be evaluated by two respective speech evaluators. Then we will move on to the table topic section, the impromptu speaking section. Here, the guests and the members will be invited on stage. They will be given a topic and they will have to speak for a minute or two. Finally, we will go through the meaningful and the most valued section, the evaluation section, where everyone in the meeting will be evaluated by the general evaluator, who today is Toastmaster Pooja. Can we have Toastmaster Pooja on spotlight, please? Toastmaster Pooja is from Allahabad, a microbiologist who became an image consultant, author, and a podcaster. Oh my god. She runs her talk show, and not only that, she is currently working as a trainer at Moody's University, Rajasthan. Her favorite memory is when her father used to come back from work and she, along with her mother and two brothers, used to talk with him for hours and hours. With this, Pooja, let's have a quick audio video check, please.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are audible, you are visible, and you're incredible. Over to you, Toastmaster Pooja.
Thank you so much, TM Aina. So, very good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm Pooja Bushwaha and General Evaluator for today's. So, we are going to evaluate today's meeting as Aina said. So, I'm not going to evaluate meeting alone. I'm going to evaluate meeting with my team and there will be the role players and I would like to invite my tap team. So first I would like to invite timer Nandini Gupta on the stage. So Nandini, are you there?
Yes.
Yeah. Please check audio and video. Is it?
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you're audible and visible.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pooja. So today I am going to play the role of timer, also known as even all great speeches must come to an end. So let me just know if my screen is visible so that I can elaborate my role in detail. Is it visible?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay. So we have allotted time for every segment. For prepared speech session, the allotted time is 5 to 7 minutes. After 5 minutes, I will show the green card. After 6 minutes, I will show the yellow card. And after 7 minutes, I will show the red card. For the table topics, the allotted time is 1 to 2 minutes. After 1 minute, I will show the green card. After 1.5 minutes, the yellow card. And after 2 minutes, the red card. For the evaluations, the allotted time is 2 to 3 minutes. After 2 minutes, I will show the green card. After 2.5 minutes, the yellow card, and after 3 minutes, the red card. It is expected that the speaker will wind up the speech in next 30 seconds after I show the red card. You know, time is precious, but so is your message. So let's honor both. And yes, I will coming up with my report when called upon by General Evaluator. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Pooja.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nandini, for explaining your role. So our next role player is grammarian Shilpa. Toastmaster Shilpa, are you there?
Yes, am I audible and visible?
Yes, you're audible, but I can't see you. Yes.
Am I visible now? Yeah. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. My name is Shilpa, and I will be playing the role of a grammarian for today's meeting. It is my responsibility to pay close attention to all the speakers, listening to their uses of the English language. I will make note of any incorrect use as well as the excellent use of the language. I will also be introducing the word of the day, which helps us in expanding our vocabulary. So today's word of the day is obfuscate. I repeat, today's word of the day is obfuscate. which means to make something difficult to understand. An example of using the word in a sentence is the speaker used technical uh, b- that only serve to obfuscate the main point. So I encourage all the speakers to use this word of the day in their speeches. I will give my report when called upon by the GE. Thank you and over to you, Toastmaster Pooja.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shilpa. So I would like to call our next role player, AHA counter and table topic evaluator Anshuman, Toastmaster Anshuman on stage.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Pooja. Good evening, everyone. My role as the car counter will be to count the R's, ums, you knows, the filler words and sounds that we use during our speeches or roles. One of the tips we were discussing before the meeting to avoid using any R, ums, you knows is to just close your mouth. So if we close our mouth, which at times I don't do between the sentences, something will come out. Like if I'm keeping my mouth open, something filler word sound will come out. So the trick is to close your mouth after every sentence. Start practicing that, and immediately your ahs, ums, filler words will come down to zero. Again, don't judge me because I'm not an expert, but I know that I decreased my filler words and sounds by 80% through this technique. All right. I look forward to a productive meeting and lesser of filler sounds and words. Over to you, Toastmaster Pooja.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anshuman, for explaining the role and for giving us a tip. And so I will be presenting my report with my team at the end of the meeting. Over to you, Toastmaster Aina.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Pooja. Now, with this, let's get inspired by some prepared speeches. Let's welcome our first speaker, Toastmaster Priyanka. Toastmaster Priyanka has been a part of Toastmasters for 7 years. She is a PhD scholar at IIT Roorkee, where she is researching on earthquakes. Oh God. Besides researching, she likes playing violin, traveling, and public speaking. Her favorite memory is when she was preparing for ISC and delivering back to back killer speeches week after week. Her VP Ed supported her and made sure that she gets the best evaluators. Before we call Priyanka, let's call her evaluator first. Toastmaster Priyanka will be evaluated by Toastmaster Ravi, who is a certified yoga teacher and a long walk enthusiast. He's passionate about chess, and his favorite memory is when he was selected in one of the finest engineering colleges of India. Toastmaster Ravi, a quick audio video check.
I'm audible and visible.
Yes, Ravi, you are audible and visible. Over to you.
Okay, thank you, Aina. So, TM Priyanka Mishra is speaking is on innovative planning pathway. She is taking a speech of level 3 project using descriptive language. The purpose of the speech is to practice writing with an emphasis on adding language to increase interest and impact. So all the best, Priyanka.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ravi. Folks, let's welcome Toastmaster Priyanka to the stage with a huge round of applause and a very big smile on our faces. Toastmaster Priyanka, quick audio video check.
Hi, Aina. Am I audible and visible?
Yes, Priyanka, you are audible, visible, and you're incredible. Toastmaster Priyanka, life is hard. It's harder if you're stupid. Life is hard. It's harder if you're stupid. Toastmaster Priyanka.
Life is hard. It becomes harder when you walk confidently to a glass door and bump your head. And then, yeah, you walk the whole week with a big bump on your head. When you start changing a channel using a mobile phone and changing and wondering why the Netflix is not working. Sometimes you keep searching for your glasses everywhere across the room and find those glasses on top of your head. this kind of stupidity is not new for me. Way back in my childhood, I had a list of shopkeepers in my neighborhood. Some good shopkeepers, some bad shopkeepers. My logic was simple. Good shopkeepers are the ones who gives some money along with the product. And bad shopkeepers are the ones who gives only the product. It took me for a while that they were not being generous. They were just giving me the leftover change. Coming back to my childhood. Recently, during a speech contest, the timer was showing me the red card. See, red card, big red card. But no, I was confident enough that yes, I will finish my last message properly within those 30 seconds. Yes, I can do it. I can do it. No, I got disqualified. Another incident. Few months back, I went to Ladakh with my friends. We saw the beautiful mountain, the snow-capped mountains. What a scenery. Mind-blowing scenery, my God. Instagram was full of the feeds. On the last day, all of us went to the market and we bought souvenirs for our friends. On the way back home, to my hotel, I was walking and suddenly I got a call from my friend. I started explaining to her, see, none of you got me any gift when you went on a trip. But me, I brought everybody the best gift possible in Ladakh. I was walking with the bag full and suddenly I felt a dog across the street. He was barking out of no reason. I ignored. I started walking again. And suddenly the sound got amplified of the barking. I felt the dog was just behind me. And he was barking furiously. I didn't know what to do. I started running. And the dog pounced on me and he bit me on my leg. I fall down with my jeans full of blood. And all my gifts scattered on the floor. I started looking for my phone. And then somebody handed me my iPhone 15 with broken glass. I could not see anything. Honestly, it hurt me more than the dog bite. Those strangers, those local people, were generous enough. They took me to the nearest hospital. When I went to the hospital, they gave me 2 injections. One here and one on where the dog bite was there. An anti-rabies one and one tetanus one. The following weeks, I got 4 more injections. And with every injection, I was feeling as if the dog had given me the souvenir of Ladakh. Yes, my fellow friends, life is hard. But it becomes more harder when we think emotionally with our heart. My situation became really difficult. For example, when I saw the red card, I could have wrapped up early, before 30 seconds, or whenever I saw the red card. But no, I took my heart to take the charge. And I ended up disqualified. When the dog was barking in front of me, I knew that we should not run in front of a dog. I knew that. But still, I ended up running in front of that. Again, I started thinking impulsive. So whenever situation became really hard, rather than thinking with our heart or emotions, how about we give the control to our mind? And how could we do that? In those hard or tough moments, just take a pause, breathe, and start looking for the signs. Check the signs. What is going on? And then use your mind to react, rather than using your poor heart, emotional, impulsive heart to take the charge. So whenever life becomes hard, rather than going stupid, think with your mind, then your heart. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster there.
Folks, let's give a huge round of applause for Toastmaster Priyanka. What a practical speech, Priyanka. And you just converted the disqualification of ISA into a speech. Wow, extremely proud of you. Let's take 1 minute. Let's observe a silence of 1 minute and write down our comments, appreciations, and recommendations to Toastmaster Priyanka in the chat box. Timer, please indicate me when the 1 minute is over. Toastmaster Nandini. Okay. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nandini. Our second speaker is distinguished Toastmaster Rupinder. Toastmaster Rupinder joined Toastmasters in 2015. Since then, he has delivered over 1,000 speeches, conducted more than 100 public speaking workshops, influenced over 5,000 lives, and hosted over a dozen contests. He has been a past President's Distinguished Area Director, led his charter club to President's Distinguished status. He is an excellent communicator and a leader. Also, he has has a passionate desire to foster this culture of excellence in others. His favorite memory is when one of his students messaged and asked him to join him in the convocation ceremony as his father. What a proud moment, Rupinder. It cannot be explained in words. Distinguished Toastmaster Rupinder will be evaluated by Distinguished Toastmaster Anand, who credits his career transformation to a 14-year involvement with Toastmasters, where he has served as area director, division director, and district chief judge. A business storyteller and a corporate trainer whose favorite memory, or should I say, favorite memories, are summer vacations at his village where he used to play cricket, cards, etc. Distinguished Toastmaster Anand, a quick audio video check.
Hello, hi, good evening.
Thank you so much. Anand, over to you.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Folks, our speaker Rupinder is going to attempt a speech, eyeing to cultivate it as a contest speech. So I will be evaluating it from a potential of being a contest worthy speech and from all possible dimensions. A note to all of you as well, in your remarks as commendation and recommendation in private chat after the speech, please give him constructive ideas or criticisms or commendations about the speech being presented as a contest speech. All the very best, Rupinder. Timer, it will be 5 to 7 minutes. Over to you, TMOD.
Thank you so much, Distinguished Toastmaster Anand. Folks, let's welcome Toastmaster Rupinder to the stage with a huge round of applause. Toastmaster Rupinder, a quick audio video check.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are audible, you are visible, and you are incredible. Toastmaster Rupinder, the watchmaker and the panda. The watchmaker and the panda, Toastmaster Rupinder.
Apparently, according to an Indian belief, marriages are supposed to last 7 lifetimes. I am pretty sure my wife is praying with all her faith. Let this be the seventh one. Let this be the seventh one, please. Apparently, marriages are made in heaven. I'm pretty sure mine was forged in the fiery chasm of a dormant volcano. Apparently, opposites attract. Uh, in my case, it is not apparently, it is actually. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and very welcome guests. To say that my wife and I are different creatures would be a gross understatement. My wife is like a Swiss watchmaker, precise, elegant, perfect. Me, I'm more like a lazy panda with ADHD. Our philosophies collide. And what better place for them to collide than our kitchen? Open my wife's kitchen drawer, and you will see the epitome of everything in its place and a place for everything. Cinnamon is stacked next to coriander, which is stacked next to chili flakes, because in the deep, dark recesses of my wife's mind, they are probably cousins with the same last name. If you open my drawer, it'll look like the horde of Genghis Khan, the muster of Rohirrim, and the stampede of Dothraki ran through it with one specific instruction: leave no survivors. My wife often chides me. What is wrong with you? Why can't you keep things organized? What will guests say? And my answer is, what kind of guests come to your house and start going through your kitchen drawers? Now, there was one day when my wife was not at home and the kitchen sink overflowed. Now, a normal person like my wife would have taken a mop, started soaking up the water, and then bringing it into the kitchen sink or into some container. I had a brilliant idea. You see, I had a week full of laundry that was to be done. Dirty clothes, let me tell you right at the start. They were useless, they could not be worn. I took out all those dirty clothes, dropped them on the floor, let them soak up the water, put them back, and then I used a mop. Now I'm pretty sure a lot of you are going, yeah! I was like, mission accomplished. Yes. Can't still figure out why my wife was mad when she came back. The fact that I managed to clean up the sink, the fact that I'm a genius, or maybe was it because I used her towel as a mop? Ah, must be that. Then it comes to cooking. When my wife cooks, it is like watching a symphony, an opera, a ballet. It's like she's chopping vegetables and the chopping board is cleaning up after her. When I cook, the food is excellent. But there is cutlery fighting for space in the dishwasher. There is gravy on the ceiling somehow. And there is a mixer grinder in the kitchen sink plugged into its own guilt. So now you must be wondering that how is it that a person like me can stay married for so long. And I will tell you that next year in January, we are going to complete 25 years of happy marriage. By happy marriage, I mean she's happy, I'm married. My wife yells at me for not organizing things. My argument is, and you have to hear me out on this, it takes the same amount of effort to organize things as much as it takes to find them from a mess. And that helps you in your problem solving skills. I'm pretty sure my wife's mind's organizational paradigm found that obfuscated. I'm pretty she filed that in denial, top shelf. Yes, she is the Swiss watchmaker who brings order to my life. I am the lazy, lovable panda who brings chaos to hers. And yes, opposites attract. My wife and I are living proof of that. We do not fit, we adjust. Because even though our marriage might have been forged in the fiery fires of a volcano, I guess that is what takes a marriage to last 7 lives. A Swiss watchmaker to bring the order, and a lazy panda with ADHD to bring the chaos. Madam Toastmaster.
What a wonderful speech, Toastmaster Rupinder. But I sincerely pray to God that after listening to this speech, your wife, she lets you sleep with her in the same bedroom. Seriously. All right, with this, let us observe a silence of 1 minute and we can write our comments and recommendations and commendations both in the chat box to distinguished Toastmaster Rupinder. Timer, please indicate us when 1 minute is over. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nandini. In the interest of time, let's move on to the table topic section. Well, honestly, the table topic section, it is said to be the section which is best enjoyed by the table topic master. And personally, I'm still scared of the table topics myself, but little by little, I am making progress. Our table topic master today is Toastmaster Sadhana. She is a passionate and dedicated English communication and soft skills trainer. She runs a YouTube channel, Later Better, with more than 60,000 subscribers. She's a language enthusiast, an animal lover, and an all-time foodie. She enjoys reading books, sketching, and listening to music. Toastmaster Sadhana, a quick audio video check.
Hello, am I audible and visible?
Yes, you're audible and visible. The stage is yours.
So, very good evening to fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. This is the most dreaded part of the session, for me at least. But today, as I am the table topic master, so I don't have to worry about, volunteering or participating. All right. So, let's take a trip not to any place, but to our memories. And the theme is very beautiful. Thank you, Aina, for this theme, memories. And today, as table topic masters, I'd like you to take a trip down the memory lane and explore this theme, that is memories. And for our guests, let me give you a brief about this segment. Table topic is the impromptu segment of the meeting where you will be given a topic where you have to speak for 1 or 2 minutes. And you just have to speak from heart. Don't worry about making it perfect. So let's turn silence into stories, and I'd like you all to volunteer. If any guests would like to take the first table topic, it would be highly appreciated. So I'm waiting for the volunteers who would like to take the first table topic today. Anybody? And I've chosen very easy topics. It would be very fun to speak about and sharing your memories. So who would like to go first? Any guest or the fellow Toastmasters, the members? This is a fun segment where I'm looking forward to hear all your memories, and I've chosen very simple ones. Okay, Ravi Bharadwaj. Okay, Toastmaster.
Before Ravi, can we give chance to maybe a visitor? There are some experienced people. Maybe Bala.
Let's give a chance to
Yes.
Elios, if he's there.
Elios is not
Yes.
there. Rajendra, Bala, Satish. Rajendra is there. All right.
Okay, Toastmaster Rajendra, are you ready to go for the first table topic?
Yes, please carry on.
So, Toastmaster Rajendra, if your memories could be stored in a jar, what 3 would you keep forever? If your memories could be stored in a jar, what 3 memories would you keep forever, Toastmaster Rajendra?
See, I always cherish some of the memories. Like in one of the cricket match, my opposite team wanted 4 runs. They had 4 wickets and 4 over left, and ball thrown to me to just finish this over and then let them win. But we won the match, and that's what one of the president of our company called me up, and he said that today I learned that never give up. So this is the first thing which I really cherish. Second is that one day when I was I was there with my grandfather in a field where there was a lot of extra items which comes up in a tree was there. And then he taught me that lesson that we should be going to the field and seeing what exactly is happening in the field to know what is happening and then taking appropriate action. So that was my second lesson, that maybe memory, that we should be not living in stories like we live in Toastmasters, but we should be going to the Gamba and try to understand what is happening actually, if you really want to solve the problems. And third memory, I have already told that when I became Murga, and when my father came from army and he visited my school, and I was missing from school, I was there in a mango tree. We were taking up the mangoes and enjoying the mangoes, but later on I became the Murga. So these are the three memories which I always have and cherish all of them. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajendra, for sharing your beautiful memories. Now, okay. So some memories bring smiles, some tears, and some are silent. Some stay silent. But every memory shapes us in one way or other. So it is based, the second table topic is based on this, the code that I shared. Who would like to go for the second? Okay, Toastmaster Bala.
Yes, I can go. Just a quick check. Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are audible, but okay. Perfectly audible and visible. All right. Is there a memory you wish you could erase and why? Is there a memory you could erase and why? Toastmaster Bala.
I hate biology. I hate biology. That's what I used to tell myself. And one day I went and told my father, I hate biology. Suddenly, he gave me one slap and he said, I will put you into a tuition for biology. I do not know what to do. I was just thinking, shall I just tell him that I am not interested in biology at all? But I did not have that courage as well. As if to make things difficult or obfuscate things, it was he who dragged me and put me into a tuition class. But I was smart. I went first day. From second day, I started bunking the class. I used to go and sit out in the parks. I used to go for movies. I used to do everything I can and come back within that 1 hour or 2 hours, whatever it was. One day, my father, he came to the tuition center during my class time and he asked the tuition teacher, how is Bala doing? And the sir said, Bala has not been coming for long. I wanted to call you. Even today he's not there. I was given the best beating that anyone could get at home. But that taught me that you can cheat everyone, you cannot cheat yourself. In life, you may hate biology or you may hate something else. Don't cheat yourself. Go ahead and do your best in being honest. That's what I try to do after those bashful beatings. I stopped cheating and bunking classes. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster of the day. Sorry, tabletop master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bala. That was really heartfelt. Now, the next the third table topic. Who would like to go? Any guess? Okay, Shilpa. All right. Can we spotlight her? What advice would you give to your younger self based on a past memory? What advice would you give to your younger self based on a past memory? Toastmaster Shilpa.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sadhna, for this topic. What advice would I like to give to my past self? It would be to just be thankful for every little thing that we have. In the past, I was not a very thankful person. I used to just crib, but over the past few years, I have come to a conclusion that to be thankful for every little things can make a huge difference in our lives. It can improve our mindset. It can boost our confidence, and it can change the way we think about the society as well as ourselves also. So just take a leap of faith Just keep up a positive attitude and be grateful for each and every moment, because it is not going to last. And if you are thankful for the moment, I feel that the universe will give you much more reasons to be thankful for. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster of the day. Sorry, table topics.
Thank you so much, Shilpa. Really, being grateful opens the door for everything that we want in life. So, thank you so much for sharing your memory. The next table topic, I'd like any guests to take up the next table topic. Yes. All right.
Dhamdeep,
Toastmaster Dhamdeep.
Start the video once so I can spotlight.
The table topic is it better to forget some memories or cherish them all, even the painful ones? Is it better to forget some memories or cherish all of them? Toastmaster Dhamdeep.
Is it better to forget some memories or cherish them all? Yes, it's always a wise decision to cherish all the memories. Why? So, the reason is very straightforward. As every memory, whether it's a good, bad, as per your wish, or in your favor, or in not, every memory is there to teach you something. And every lesson from every memory is actually to gain the maturity in your life, to build on the lessons. And that's why, at least I believe that I have to cherish all my memories, irrespective whether it's a bad or whether it's a good. As I know that success is never final and failure is never fatal. It means that everything is never wrong or never right. It has to be cherished. That's my belief. And there are multiple reasons for that. When I was a student in college, when I was not performing in either of the subject, then that was the motivation for me to work on that subject, to grab the intensity of the subject and to become more and more as a performer into that subject. So it means, so whatever is happening in terms of memory, that I always used to cherish, work on that, work on the strengths, and to build up myself as the better person with the every memory. So I conclude, every memory has to be cherished and we should never blame anything. What do you think, table topic master? Thank you.
Very true, Toastmaster Dhamdeep. Thank you for sharing. I personally feel that every memory has something to teach us. And especially, I guess, bad memories or the painful ones teach us a lot and help us to, muster courage to just go ahead with the bad, whatever like struggles we have in life. So obviously, I also cherish, I would like to cherish, not erase or forget the bad memories. Thank you so much, the table topic speakers. Can we take one more, or shall we? I don't know. Like we have taken, I guess, 5. Can anyone guide me regarding this?
You can take one more, Toastmaster Sadhna. Go ahead.
Okay. The last table topic. Who would like to take this topic? I would encourage all the Toastmasters
I'll take if no one is taking.
Okay. So
I
Toastmaster,
will prefer
distinguished.
if we can give it to some non-prepared speakers, maybe an evaluator
Sure.
or a tag team member.
Okay.
How about Toastmaster Nandini? I think she did not take any topic.
Toastmaster Nandini, would you like to take the topic?
But then someone else
I
has
will
to
time for you.
time me.
I will time for you.
Okay.
Go ahead, Sadhana.
So the topic for you is, what's one memory you are holding on to that you should probably let go of? What's one memory you are holding on to that you should probably let go of? Toastmaster Nandini.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sadhana. I remember a very vivid incident. Earlier, I used to write a lot of poetries and shairis and all, but when my father used to when my father got to know about all this, he got a bit angry because he thought that I am deviating from my studies. So that was a kind of chaotic moment I had because I was trying to make him understand, but he wasn't, kind of appreciating or not even appreciating. He was not kind of agreeing that I should be continuing doing this. So that's a vivid memory I hold, which I would like to erase and forget because it uh, brings a bit of uneasiness. Yes, so this is one memory which I would like to forget and erase from my memory. Thank
Okay.
you, and over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nandini. So as we come to the close of the table topics, I hope that the table topics brought you back to your memories and it helped you revisit those untouched or maybe forgotten corners of your life. And thank you so much, everybody, for stepping up and sharing your stories. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sadhana. Please, everyone, let's give a huge round of applause to Toastmaster Sadhana. She brought such fun and exciting topics to the table. Now it's time for another game. Game number 2. Actually, it was the one which we should have played at the beginning. But now I figured out I have a solution to the problem that we faced earlier. So the game is Guess Me. I'll play some music. It could be a dialogue, it could be a song, it could be a theme song. You have to guess the movie, the game, or the series. Okay. Now, can someone confirm about the audio? Just give me 1 minute.
This next one has a little bit of fan participation or audience
Can you listen?
participation in this one. Ready, guys?
We can hear.
Everyone snap their fingers.
All right. So let us make it a bit of engaging session. You guys can unmute and let it be a very free session. Techmaster, please unspotlight me. Whosoever will speak, will guess, he or she can.
You are in spotlighted.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Anand. So I'm playing the first tune. Start guessing.
Shaktiman. It's Shaktiman, Aina.
Yes, Toastmaster Pooja, it is Shaktiman. So how many of you have watched Shaktiman? Please raise your hands. Okay, so Toastmaster Rupinder, how come you haven't watched Shaktiman? Where were you?
One of the best parts of my childhood or youth.
How about you, Toastmaster Anand? Have you watched Shaktiman?
Yes, proudly.
Can anyone share the iconic dialogue of the villain? Name of the villain and his dialogue.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Toastmaster Pooja, wait. Let's give chance to someone else.
Let's involve someone else.
Please raise your hands. Who can guess the name of the villain, the heroine, the hero, and the iconic dialogue?
You can unmute and go ahead, guys.
Yes, please. Please unmute and.
There's a dialogue called Gangadhar hi Shaktiman, right? So I remember that.
Yes, but
yeah, used to
yes,
say that.
Toastmaster Dhamdeep.
Villain is Krur Singh. Yakkur.
No, that's
No, not
That's
this one.
Chandrakanta.
Yes.
That's Chandrakanta.
Another epic I remembered actually.
You are in the wrong theme, man.
Yes. Okay. Let's give the chance to Toastmaster Pooja now.
Yeah, so villain name is Kilvish and his dialogue was Andhera
Tera
Kayam
Kayam
Rahe.
Rahe. Can someone do this?
You are right.
Andhera Kayam Rahe.
That's more like Daler Mehndi, you know.
Yes, exactly. So let's move forward. I'm sure this one everyone will be able to guess.
By the time you do that, I am also launching a few polls for best prepared and table topic speakers. While participating, kindly do that as well. Go ahead, Aina.
I'm already playing the song. Nobody guessed it.
No, we
Not
couldn't hear.
Nobody
Was not
listened to it. Nobody heard it.
Wasn't audible.
Wasn't audible. Wait.
और चलाओ शक्तिमान.
Now is it audible? अरे भाई क्या हो गया?
Not this time. You have to hum.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
I'm closing the best prepared speaker poll in 10 seconds. We got 9 votes out of eligible 12 votes. Please do that. Right.
Now can you hear it?
No.
Wait. Now? I don't know what's wrong. Just give me one. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, but not the sound.
Just give me 1 minute.
Timer, please time for 1 minute. Timer, please show a red card after 1 minute.
Closing the table topic speaker poll. Aina, let's try something different and let's proceed after the G session.
Just one last try.
Sure. You can ask us math puzzles as well, by the way. Rupinder and I would love it.
Now can you hear it?
No. Anyone else?
All right. Okay, let us proceed with the general evaluation section first. For that, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Pooja. Toastmaster Pooja, quick audio video check.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you're audible and visible. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Aina. So it was amazing session. Everything went well. So now we are in the most important section of the entire meeting, and that is evaluation section. So I would love to call our tag team first. So first, I would like to call timer Toastmaster
Point of
Nandini.
order, Madam. General evaluator, point of order. You call the speech evaluator first, and then the table topics evaluator, and then the tag team, so that the tag team covers everyone.
Okay. So first, I would like to call our first evaluator, Toastmaster Ravi, on the stage.
I'm audible and visible.
Yes, stage is yours.
Thank you. Life is hard. It's harder if you are stupid. What a, what a title of the speech, and how you can describe it in a few sentences by banging your head at the wall. What a beautiful example at the starting of the speech Priyanka has used. It shows the clarity of the thought, what she wants to deliver to her audience. She's, the way she narrated all his story, from the bite of a dog to the iPhone banging out to other the speech where went wrong, was beautifully crafted. And what I like the most her her physical movement across the stage. How she used the stage by standing, by making the characters standing at the different angle, and then sitting on the floor to sharing the example of the dog bite, and then standing up to narrate it. It shows that how the stage can be used in different angle, and most of the us only focus on one position while on online, but how she just switch means adjust his camera and when she was down and then easily get up, and it shows that how she can adjust with the angle and as well as with the speech, which is very beautiful. I feel that we can learn from it how we can use the stage. Second, I think the conclusion was very good, that how we can improve our impulsive decision making by taking a breath and taking time to react. The conclusion was very fine and very practical, which I feel that it was well delivered. So well done for that. The one thing that I would like to recommend, that if you are making any character, most of your alignment is like this, but at time you turn your head little bit towards audience, but it remains for most of the time. So it's like a bad shape of your body. Either you should do this or you should stay in the character and stay like this. Because means in between you do like this and your face is in front of it, but your body is at the right side. So this point you can improve in in the future and make a better representation of the character. So bang on solution to the improvement. All the best for the next speech. Thank you.
Thank you for your brief evaluation, Ravi. So now I would like to call upon on stage our second evaluator, Toastmaster Anand Katyani, on the stage.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible and visible.
Thank you. Toastmaster Rupinder, first of all, before even you came on stage, it was your speech title which intrigued everyone. So you leveraged your speech title to the fullest possible extent. where you already sow the seeds of um, uh, proper speech over there, but without revealing your plot. And what a plot it was. I'm sure everyone had a really, really memorable time with your subtle wordplay as well as your visually descriptive language. You did not just have triads and alliterations, you also had a lot of fun filled similes and metaphors. More similes, less metaphors, but leave that to your areas of improvement. For today, it was your conversational tone, the capability to generate some intrigue, some suspense, and then have a very fulfilling kind of release when we actually got to know who the Swiss watchmaker was, or who was this lazy, lovable panda with ADHD. Add to that your nice background as well, by the way. So, right spot selection, given the resources that you had, or given the time and place where you were, it was very thoughtful on your part. Now, how we can probably think from speech writing perspective to consider this or craft this or turn this into a contest for this speech. The first thing is, I think, the pacing. So typically when you are in the beginning phase, when you are explaining the context, the time, the place, the characters, um, I like the way you go about it in very calm, composed, calculated pace so that audience doesn't miss any subtle nuances or any important information over there. But if you continue on the same comfortable pace throughout, we probably have a missed opportunity to generate some kind of urgency or suspense, especially when it comes to humor. In a lot of jokes that you had planted, the release came after not a cliff. It was a flat track, and then suddenly the joke came. How about you use your pace to rise and rise and rise and leave the audience on a cliff and then give the twist? So maybe use the pace in a contrasting manner. The second advice that I have is structure. This speech in particular did not have the typical or conventional structure of a conflict versus a resolution. I did not see a pressing kind of conflict over there. It was an analysis. It was a kind of dichotomy that you illustrated, but that did not lead to a problem versus a solution. So the speech from contest point of view did not appear as a fulfilling kind of speech, the speech which probably gives you a moral of the story that you can share with the audience as well. It becomes a very personal kind of monologue. To turn this into a contest or this speech, you perhaps need to get into the promise as well as delivery of that promise, or context as well as the resolution. So looking forward to that to happen. All the very best. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anant. Now, I would like to call upon a stage our table topic evaluator, Toastmaster Anshuman. Toastmaster Anshuman.
Yes, Toastmaster Pooja. Yes, good evening, everyone. It was wonderful being the table topic evaluator for our fantastic table topics we had today, starting with Toastmaster Rajender. 3 is always a great number to share memories, and I think you are lucky to have 3 memories to be shared. And starting with cricket itself, right? Cricket being the passion for all of us was a right message to begin with, and then going to the second memory, third memory with great clarity, good theming, and engaging voice. I think you nailed the table topic in terms of engagement. One of the suggestions for you to challenge yourself in the next table topic will be that you have a thinking style, that you pause a bit, have a slow pace, reflective. My suggestion will be to vary the pace, vary the style, look at, say, theme one in a faster pace, different tone, theme two in a slower pace, faster tone, and similarly the third one to bring vocal variety and more energy to your table topics. Overall, uh, a good theme, pretty engaging. You can work on your pacing and variety. Coming to you, Toastmaster Bala. I think you took one story of having interest in biology or not having rather interest in biology and ended with a great message that one should not cheat oneself if even if one is tempted to cheat even without anyone knowing, but one should not cheat oneself because it can impact your self-esteem, confidence. So definitely with a great variation, you landed one story, one message, one theme, pretty power packed, quite energetic. That is how table topics should be done. No feedback. Thank you for sharing your table topic. Coming to you, Toastmaster Shilpa, you have an ease of energy. You started promptly and you had a pretty interesting content in terms of having helpfulness in terms of gratitude and being thankful. What you can experiment next time is again thinking about landing that message, bringing your heart to the message, and that heartfulness will come out in terms of literally the pace and tone attached with the message. If you had an even pace, even tone, you can think about varying that. Coming to Toastmaster Dhamdeep, you followed the typical Oreo approach, as we say: opinion, reason, explanation, and opinion back again. You started uh, with sharing that will you retain all the good and bad memories? You mentioned yes, and then you continue to explain why that you stand with that opinion. You had good vocal variety, you engaged the audience. My suggestion, my challenge to you next time will be to think about the control of your pauses. So initially, first half, I felt your pauses were quite awkward, were differently paced. Maybe you were thinking, you were trying to structure your thoughts, you're trying to think what should come next. You might want to practice more to ensure that this smoothness of flow, awkward pauses are not there. And in the second half, it was faster pace. So initially you were thinking, then you were in faster pace. So the consistency and rhythm somewhere went for a toss. You might want to focus on that by practicing a lot more with random table topics going forward. Overall, definitely great energy, good vocal variety, good usage of the Oreo approach. Last but not the least, Toastmaster Nandini, clearly, I think your interest in poetry shows in your table topics too, that you have an easy, relaxed voice, you have an easy pace. You talked about a difficult memory that you had, a passion you had in was not appreciated by your parents, rather your father, a difficult topic shared with ease. Similar to other table topics, will challenge you to experiment with different themes, with different pace, tonality, content, so that you are ready not just for such topics which suit your personality and rhythm, but different type of content, be it say news or be it say corporate presentations or be it academic presentations. You should have a tone and personality for it all. But when we talk about that poetry, relaxed, easy voice kind of uh, topic, you nailed it. I look forward to a different side of your table topics next time. All the best. Over to you, Toastmaster Pooja.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anshuman. Now, I would like to call upon the stage our tag team. First, I would like to call our timer, Toastmaster Nandini, on the stage.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pooja. Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Is my screen visible as well?
Nowadays, you can increase probably the size at the bottom. Yeah,
Okay.
perfect now.
Okay, so for the prepared speech session, Toastmaster Priyanka took 5 minutes and 6 seconds. Toastmaster Rupinder took 5 minutes and 56 seconds. For the table topics, Toastmaster Rajendra took 1 minute and 58 seconds. Toastmaster Bala took 2 minutes and 23 seconds. Toastmaster Shilpa took 1 minute and 15 seconds. Toastmaster Dhammadeep took 2 minutes and 24 seconds, and I took 1 minute and 10 seconds. For the evaluations, Toastmaster Ravi took 3 minutes and 28 seconds. Toastmaster Anand took 3 minutes and 30 seconds. That's my report. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Pooja.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nandini. So now I would like to call upon the stage our grammarian of the day, Toastmaster Shilpa on the stage. Shilpa, quick audio video check.
Am I audible and visible, Toastmaster Pooja?
Yes, you are.
Hello everyone, my name is Shilpa and I'm back with my report. So first, let's go through the excellent uses of the English language. So T.M. Rupinder has used some really good words like forged epitome, which means a perfect example of something. He has also used some really good phrases like we do not pit, we adjust, and our philosophies collide. Next, TM Sadhna has used one good phrase like forgotten corners of our life. TM Anant has used some really good words and phrases like leverage, sow the seeds, etc. Now I'll go through the incorrect uses, which were very few. For example, one of the speakers has used ended up disqualified. I think it should be ended up being disqualified. Next, one of the speaker has used in a few sentence. It should be in a few sentences. That's it. Now I'll appreciate some of the speakers who have used a word of the day, which was obfuscate. So kudos to TM Bala and TM Rupinder. That's it from my observations. Thank you and over to you, Toastmaster Pooja.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shilpa. Now I would like to call upon a stage our counter Toastmaster Anshuman on the stage.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Pooja. Since I was double hatting, I just have primary observations of how the filler words and sounds went for the evening. In terms of the counts, I think Toastmaster Priyanka distinguished Toastmaster Anand, Toastmaster Aina, Toastmaster Pooja, Toastmaster Priyanka in her speaker role, that erstwhile was Sa role, and Toastmaster Ravi, distinguished Toastmaster Rupinder, and distinguished Toastmaster Anand had just primarily less than 1 hour, less filler words, pretty spot on, and great evening. In terms of Toastmaster Sadhana, there were a few, 1 or 2 awkward pauses, and 3 hours, 1 which I noticed. Toastmaster Shilpa, there were 1 or 2 awkward pauses, 2 hours, 1 1. And Toastmaster Nandini, 1 hour, 1 is what I observed as part of the our counter report today. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Pooja.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anshuman. So now the evaluation of entire meeting. So it was amazing meeting overall. And the first of all, the big round of applause for our TMOD Aina for bringing such a beautiful topic. And I think it was amazing topic. It brought us back to our memory lane of childhood. I think everybody loves their childhood, and the activities what she has planned, it was really amazing. And really, I just went down in my memory lane of my childhood, and I memorized the Shaktiman when it used to come, and it was my favorite show. So kudos for that, Aina. And yes, the activities, I love that. And entire session went very well, whatever you have planned. Just little bit technical glitch happens in between. So please just next time make sure that before the session we can check this audio and videos so that in between the session it should not happen. The next now are evaluators. So the first evaluator was Ravi. So Ravi, I loved the evaluation, how you did it. So you opted for CRC approach, and it was amazing evaluation what you did. You started with appreciation. You appreciated the speaker, whatever the good part of the entire speech, and you given the comment on body language, and you just came out from your chair and you had just shown up to the speaker that how she has to stand and how she has to act. So it was really really good, and you have recommended at the last like what she has to do, and it was on body language. I loved it. So this was the thing. It was really amazing evaluation, Ravi. So next evaluator, Toastmaster Anand. So you again, you have all followed the CRC approach, and you started evaluation with appreciation, which has really good way to appreciate or evaluate somebody. And I love the way you have, just figure out the small things. Like you have mentioned the small part of the content of the speech, like Rupinder mentioned the ADHD and all. So it was like showing that you have listened very properly the speech, and you have given that very technical evaluation, like you commented on pace, humor, bass. It's very technical, and it's really gonna help the speaker, and you have given the commendation. And I think it will be more basis on the like what the speaker has to do next time, or that will be the most important, like some challenge or some task you must be given, so it will be helpful. Rest everything was great. So now the next thing it was that those table topic evaluator. So it was good evaluation as you already do, and again you appreciated the speaker and you followed the CRC approach. And the most important thing which I love about it, you talk about energy, body language, pace, storytelling, and you spoke about little bit content also, so it was good. And I think 2 to 3 speakers, there was commendation was missing. If you then the same thing, if you could add some commendation, task or challenge, so it will be helpful for the speakers. Rest everything was amazing. So now the next thing is like our table topic masters, Sadhna. So Sadhna, you have uh, taken great topics. The first most important thing which I love about it, your all the topics which you have chosen, it was related to the theme of the day. That was a great thing, which I think about today's session. And the one thing which I love to say about it, like if the topic should be little short, like length was very long, if it is little bit short, then it will be good. And and everything was good. I think just one commendation that next time whenever you're doing, topic should be short. And today's about the tag team, the timer, the Nandini. uh, I just loved the way you have showed the report. It was really, really amazing. Brief, simple, and very clear. So the appreciation for you and the kudos and lot of applause for you, Nandini. And I have no commendation for you. And then our next grammarian, Shilpa, for you, it was like whatever you have given, it was good. Your word of the day was good, even though we have not used it, but it was good. And your evaluation, whatever report you have submitted, was good. Just one small commendation for you. If it is in the written format, it will be helpful for other people or maybe all the members to see it further in the future, and they'll have a data with them. So just next time, whenever you are evaluating, just try that it should be in the written form. That's it. Rest everything was good. And we have started our meeting on time, and I think we have finished it well, and everything went well, and everything is good. I think I have covered everything. So now I'm inviting our presiding officer, Anand Katyani, on the stage. Toastmaster Anand Katyani on the stage.
I'll have to hold back. I will take control from TM Moody.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Taking over the control and trying to play that game one last time. Once again, I'm not given up yet. I'll do it. So, folks, can you hear me? Well, can you hear the sound? Not me, of course.
Sadly, no.
1 minute.
You can play on the phone and then present it.
No, no,
Yes?
no, 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 no. No,
Abhi bhi
no,
nahi.
no.
Let me try with my phone now. Just give me 1 minute and then we'll wrap
But
up.
I've gone ahead with phone itself.
I don't know what is wrong.
Meanwhile, let me launch a few remaining polls. Quickly.
You can try it next time, yeah, Aina. Don't worry. We'll
Yeah,
try
this
it next
also
time.
adds to memory. Yeah. See, this is why Toastmasters is a platform where you can experiment without fear of judgment. Let's show appreciation and
Okay, one last time.
role players. Yes, Aina, go ahead.
Yes or no?
No.
No, 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 no. No, no, no.
Okay, fine.
I can sing now.
That is it from my side.
Okay, these are really, really haunting.
Okay. So, what a meeting. I tried to play. I tried for this so hard. I tried with my phone, with the another laptop, but it's okay. Next time then. All right then. Today's theme reminded us that while we grow older, we don't have to grow up all the time. So may we all continue to create memories worth sharing and never stop being playful with the life. With this, I hand the stage back to our presiding officer. Thank you all and go make some memories.
Let's have a round of applause for the Toastmaster of the day and her indomitable spirit. She did not give up. She tried her level best, and I'm sure this will not become a memory where she will feel later that she tried, she could not. I'm sure this will become a lesson in not just for her, but for all of us in professional life to not face the same situation again, and in particular, this technical challenge. Folks, I'm sure you have marked all the polls. The final poll I am about to close. It's neck to neck. So giving it extra 5 seconds. If you are yet to vote, please vote because I'm closing it now. All the polls are closed, all the results are available. But before that, let's have a round of applause for something that I have observed today, very specific. Today, the 3 pillars on which the meeting was resting were all women. Our Toastmaster of the day, Tabletop Master, and General Evaluator. All 3 of them. And not just that, other than Anshuman, the rest of the tech team was also women. Had it not been for Rupinder, even the prepared speakers would have been women. Now, more importantly, these people are not the experienced members. These are mostly the young members. Young joined within last month, last 6 months, or at least within last term itself. And this gives me a sense of assurance that the club is in steady hands. All of you who have tried something new, took a new role as a challenge, and gave it your best, just know that as a comforting thought, your only competition is against your own self. Despite the polls that we are having today and the results I will be announcing, it is not a judgment on your performance. Your performance, you have to benchmark against your past performance only. 1 week at a time, one speaking opportunity at a time. because that's what Toastmasters has taught some of us in last few years or many years as we have been a member of. This slowly starts reflecting in the way you take your work, the attitude towards your work at professional or academic life. Slowly, it seeps its way through your attitude in your personal relationship or the way you think in community as well. I can vouch for the fact that Toastmasters has made me punctual like Toastmasters has made me more organized. It has given me assurance that butterflies will stay in my stomach forever, as Rupinder says. But the trick is to make them fly in formation, not to get rid of them. And folks, on that note, let me hear your thoughts. Those who have joined us as a guest today, how was your experience in brief? And would you like to visit us again? Let's start with Bala, our recurring guest. Bala, quickly.
Thank you, Anand. I always love joining this club's meeting, and today it was, I would say, a treat with two great speeches, evaluations, the great table topics, and the tag team report and the general evaluator report. It was wonderful. One thing I would like to say, and I would confess probably, there was one vote less probably for you in the prepared speeches.
Yeah.
It was me, because I did not know whom to vote for. Both were wonderful. It was like that Guru Shishya thing, because I had seen Priyanka being evaluated by Rupinder for before the ISC. Even though it's sad that this was disqualified on timing, but today they both proved that they are competitors to each other, as well as that Guru Shishya relation still remains with them. That's what I would say, and that's what Toastmasters is all about. Really love to be here.
Well
Next
said.
time,
Well
whenever
said,
it's possible, I'll surely join.
Well said, Bala. This is what Toastmasters is all about. This is what Toastmasters is all about. Do we have any other guests here? No more guests. So giving chance to the new members. How was your experience today if you were taking a certain role for the very first time? Maybe Nandini or Sadhna or Shilpa, if you are taking your role for the very first time, how was your experience today, during and afterwards? Sadhna, we can start with you perhaps.
This was the first time I took this role as a table topic master. See, whenever I plan the things to go smoothly, something or other, is not as planned and it doesn't go as I plan. But it's always a good experience and a memorable experience. And I always create a memory, like the theme is memories. So I always create good memories. I learn something or other. I try to listen the speeches and other like you people and try to learn from them. That's the best thing about Toastmasters. So yeah, someday I'll also, I don't say perfect, but I'll try to improve upon my weakness and whatever suggestions I get here. It's always a wonderful experience.
I'll share something around this thought of chasing perfection after listening from Nandini. Nandini, first, let us hear your experience as well.
So after taking up this role, I realized that the role which on the background seems doesn't seem very important. Like when I was giving my speeches, I didn't knew that timer also plays. Like always in the alert mode, show up the screen and mentioning time. So yes, I noted that every role is important, and I am looking up to take up more such roles in the coming meetings.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, the thought about chasing perfection, it doesn't work in Toastmasters. Trust me, even the world champions that we have interacted with or have been fortunate enough to speak to a few of them, even they will attest, nobody is perfect and nobody can achieve perfection. There is not a single speech that you can say it doesn't require an evaluation or you don't have any recommendation. Well, the idea is this platform is not about creating perfection and then delivering it. It's about finding new mistakes or new ways to commit mistakes while covering up tracks on the previous mistakes. Do as many mistakes as you want. If nothing else, our TMOD's performance today was a living testimony that this is about getting out of your comfort zone, trying something new, even if that doesn't work, so be it. Let us not have the regret of not trying something new. And that's what this platform is all about. I will be sharing a quick result. But before that, since we have 4 minutes left, let me take this opportunity for all of us to switch the videos on and take a quick selfie. Ravi, would you help me with the screenshot? Let us all take a quick selfie with videos on. Anshuman, Shilpa, even Rajendra ji. Let's have the videos on. And let's share the, yep. I think in 3, 2, 1.
Just a second. Once again.
Once again.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, folks, the best speech evaluator today, I am sorry to disappoint, was a tie between Ravi and yours truly. So, Ravi, high five. The best auxiliary role player or the tag team, hands down, the majority of vote went to one single person. No shame in saying that. The person who tried this role for the first time, Nandini Gupta, the timer. Best role player overall was a close race, and by a whisker, the person who did not let go. The Toastmaster of the day, Aina. The best table topic speaker is again a very, very tightly fought race, and by a whisker again, there were quite a few people who got almost equal votes. Rajendra ji is the winner today. Congratulations, Rajendra. And finally, to the question which perplexed Bala today, the best prepared speaker. And the Guru wins this time, Rupinder Singh Tptm. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes ahead, we are about to close the meeting with a promise to bring another fantastically coordinated and even better experience next week. Folks, if you have not seen the WhatsApp, the process for nominating for the next meeting has already begun. So immediately after the meeting, book your slot, book your role. Next meeting onwards, we will do it immediately after the meeting. So apologies if we have started during the meeting. Our VP Education team is quite excited. On that note, around exactly 9 p.m., I bring the meeting with the power of this golden gavel to a close. Let's applaud for all of us. Brilliant, brilliant. Ravi, please share this screenshot in the group as well. And dosto, we are closing the live stream. If you have any questions, we are here for